So I was reading through this Rabaldo chronicle you sent over, and usually when we track these secret societies, it's all elites, right?
The classic smoke-filled rooms, the Illuminati model.
Exactly. But this is guys meeting in, like, the break room of a tire shop.
Or the back of a bowling alley. I mean, it completely flips the script on what you think secret knowledge is.
It really does. So for this deep dive, we're looking at the story of Leonard Rabaldo and this group they call the Network.
Right. And the demographics are just fascinating.
The source material is so explicit, it says they actively avoid rich snobs.
It's a deliberate choice.
Yeah.
The whole idea is that, total disclosure is for people with open minds and, quote, better attitudes.
And they operate in these really anonymous places. Like you said, hole-in-the-wall restaurants, mom-and-pop businesses.
Yeah, and Leonard Rabaldo, he fits that mold perfectly.
He's the central figure here, an abstract artist from South Texas, but he's, working a day job to stay grounded. He's the first contact.
But look at how that contact even happens. It's not some high-tech, encrypted server.
Not at all. It's incredibly alert-fi.
We're talking specific radio frequencies, right? At specific times. You have to tune the dial just so.
And wear the right kind of headphones. And then it gets even more analog. They're not sending emails.
No, they're hiding messages in places unseen.
The notes mention finding instructions on their desks, behind ceiling tiles.
Even inside the lining of their own shoes?
Yeah.
It's wild.
And it all ties back to that core message Leonard got.
Connect with nature while you can, or the earth will scorch beneath your hands.
See, that's where I got stuck at first. Because messages from the unseen just screams aliens. But the text is adamant.
No, not aliens. And that's maybe the most critical distinction in this whole thing.
Yeah.
The source claims these are terrestrial entities.
Living creatures within nature.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But on a light spectrum, our eyes just filter out. It's like a radio station that's always broadcasting, but we don't have the dial tuned to hear it.
So to tune that dial, they needed an amplifier. The signal in Texas wasn't strong enough.
Right. Rabaldo believed they needed to create a magnetic link.
Right.
And to do that, they had to go to the source.
The Antarctic.
The Antarctic.
Okay, and this is where the story just becomes unhinged for me. They book a cruise to get close to the pole, but they don't, hike to this pyramid. The transport method is just, they turn their cabin TVs to an auxiliary channel.
At full blast, full volume, and then just go to sleep.
It's so jarring. The journals say the static basically acts as a trigger and they teleport, or project, I guess, 5,000 feet below the ice.
And you expect to see some, ancient crystalline architecture.
But no, they wake up inside this great pyramid and they're sitting on perfectly aligned plastic lawn chairs.
Don't forget the cans of Pepsi.
Right, cans of Pepsi and fishing line next to these circular holes in the ice. It's absurdly specific.
But that banality is key, isn't it? If you were making this up, you put them on golden thrones or something. The plastic chairs, they ground the whole weirdness in this working class reality.
So they're sitting there fishing in this icy chute with their minds, and Leonard sees the head of the network.
Which is just a giant, vibrant green face on the wall.
Who tells them to eat what they catch?
Which is this glowing bronze treat, I think they called it, with a green tinge.
And they actually do it. And that's the turning point. When they wake up back on the cruise ship, they're not just hung over from the static, they're changed.
It's the classic forbidden fruit story, but weaponized. They got the knowledge, sure. They became kinder people, better neighbors.
But there was a heavy trade-off, the burden of truth.
Suddenly they can see the scorching the warning talked about. They see what they call evil or decay in everyone and everything.
It's a permanent shift in their perception. They go back to Texas, but now they're basically soldiers in this quiet war.
Using this Antarctic light, as they call it, to squash the wrong and praise the right.
It really leaves you with a heavy question, though. If nature really is trying to communicate through all the static of our daily lives, are we just too distracted to even hear the frequency?
Or maybe we're just scared of the burden that comes with finally eating the fruit.